Assalamu alaikum. I am Raouf and today our topic will be exponents and powers from class 8th. We have learned some basics about exponents and powers in our previous lecture. If any student has any query related to that topic, she may contact me on my WhatsApp number that's here. So let's start our today's topic, exponents and powers part 2. Okay. In previous classes, we have learned how to express very large numbers in standard forms. For example, if we take a number 1, 5, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. If I am asked to convert or to express this number in the standard form, we have learned it in the previous class how to convert or express this number into the standard form. We can write this 1.5 multiplied by 10 raised to power 11. Okay, if you see, we can see here that here we can put point here, and point after point we can put zeros, as many as we wish, because they have the no value. Zeros after point have no value, so we have to shift this point. This is very large number, so we can convert it into the smaller number by shifting this point to this point. Okay, so how many shifts we need to make? For example, point is here, we need to shift 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11. That's why I write here 1.5 means I have to shift point from here to this point. 1.5 multiplied by means I have to make 11 shifts. That's why I have written here 10 raised to power 11. Okay, if I will take next example, if I have a number 0.000007, this is my next example. How I can convert this larger number into the smaller number or in standard form? I write I have to shift this point here. Okay, means I at least I must have one point before or after the decimal. Okay, I have to shift this point or decimal here. So what can I do? I will write 7, okay, divided by how many digits I have after point 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. I can write it as 10 raised to power 6, because I have to move point towards right direction or in the clockwise direction. That's why I put in the division here. I was supposed to shift point from right side towards left side. That's why I use multiplication. When I have to make right shifts, I have to divide, and when I have to make left shift, I have to multiply that number. Okay, or I can write this as 10 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 6, which we have learned in the previous lecture how this minus 6 comes here. Okay, now let us see examples how we can convert or express the larger numbers into the standard form. We have the first example here, 0, sorry, this is my larger number. I have to express this number in the standard form. What I told you, that after decimal I should have at least one digit. So my point is here, I have to shift this point here. Okay, so I can write 8.5. I told you here when I have to make right shifts, I divide. When there is right shift, I divide. Right shift, divide, and left shift, multiply. Here I have to make right shift, so I will divide this by how many digits are there after point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So I will write 10 raised to power 12, or I can write it as 8.5 multiply 10 raised to power minus 12. Okay, I convert this divide into the multiplication, so this will be there will be the reciprocal, that's the minus 12. I have seen this thing, I have shown this thing in the previous lecture, you can go through that. Now we will see one more example. Here I have the number which is in the standard form. How I can convert this number into the usual form? There is number which is in standard form, I have to convert it into the usual form. Okay, what I have here, it is multiple here. I told you here, if there is right shift we divide, okay, and if there is left shift we multiply. But when we have the usual form and we have to convert it into the standard form, we do this thing. Okay, if we have that standard form and we need to convert it into the usual form, what we do the opposite of this. For right we multiply and for left we divide. Okay, means what is here, here is multiply 10 raised to power 4. So here what we were doing, when we were taking the left shift we multiplied. Here we have to take the opposite. This is multiplication, so we will do right shift, or I can write it as 4.5 into 10 raised power 4 means 4 zeros, 2, 3, and 4. Or I can write it as 4. I need to shift this point 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 1 shift, 2 shift, 3 shift, and 4 means 1 more 0. This is the usual form of this standard form. Okay, I have multiple here, I have to right shift. But when if the question is in the standard form and you have to convert it into the usual form, if there is multiple you will take the right shift. If there is divide you will take the left shift, opposite of this. Okay, I will take another example of this. 3.02 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 6. I can write it as 3.02 divided by 10 raised to power 6. Base exponent is in negative, so I can reciprocalize it. Okay, I write it as 3.02 divided by 10 raised to power 6 means 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, here we have divide, here we have divide. So what will we do? For divide we will take left shift, means point is here, point is here, so we have to shift that point how many times? 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 0, 2, point is here, means I will take 1 shift, 2 shift, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and put zeros here. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. This would be the usual form of this, means point is here. Okay, point is here, or I can write it as 0.000000302. I hope you have understood this all. If I have this usual form, I have to convert it into the standard form. What we do in the standard form, I can write it as, here we have 1. Okay, we have 1. I can write it as 1 multiplied by how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you can write it as 1 divided by 10 raised power 6. Or if you bring this thing to the numerator, you can write it as 1 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 6. Okay. Next question is this. We have to bring this point here, okay, after 5. So when we make a right shift, we have to divide. When we have the usual form and we have to convert it into the standard form, we do division to the right shift, and if we have the left shift, we do multiplication. Okay. If we have standard form to be converted in the usual form, for right shift we multiply and for left shift we divide, opposite of this. Okay. Here we have to do right shifts. So what we do, usual to standard, we have to take right shift, so we divide, means we can write it as 5 divided by how many shifts I have to make, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So I can write 10 raised to power 7, or I can write it as 5 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 7. Hope you have understood all this. If anybody has any query, any question regarding this, he or she may WhatsApp me. This is the end of this exponents and powers. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.